Hey everybody, welcome to another video. I'm Benjamin H428 and today I will be talking about and showing you what you get with an Xbox One Elite control. So I'm going to be fiddling around with some different stuff, so give me one sec. I'm just grabbing something quick. There we go. Sorry, should have picked it up before I started. But yeah, so the first thing when you first open, so I'll show you the box. This is the box I got from Argos. I've opened it, obviously. The back shows you the button mapping and all that sort of jazz. All over the box shows you what it does, what's in there, all that sort of good stuff. So I'm going to put that to the side. So that's over there. When you first open it, this is what you get. This is the Xbox One Elite Control Travel Pack. If we were to open this right now, in here you would get, your control would be sitting in here. Your control will be sitting in here. I've already taken it out, I've got it here. You also get, in the box as well, is some AA batteries for your control. As well as the, I don't know whether you can see this, I have to show it to camera. These are interchangeable joysticks. These are curved ones and flat ones, like curved inwards and curved outwards ones. So into two sets of interchangeable joysticks, as well as the joysticks that come on the control itself. So you've got 3 sets of joysticks straight away, or triggers, not triggers, the like the little joysticks. I took these off of the control. These are the little hair triggers, which obviously more responsive. I took them off. I will tell you in a little bit why. You also get, as you can see right here, that right there, another D-pad, which is the more classic D-pad if you're not used to the new style of D-pad. So let me just put the A batteries back in there, as long with that little foam bit to keep the control in, stop it from moving. So this is a good travel back. You can put the Xbox One control, Elite control, in this and take it with you, and it will keep it safe. It's quite robust. It does, obviously, if you push it, it does go down, but it's very good, quite good. So yeah, what else we got in the box? So obviously, the travel pack came in like this papery thing. Don't want that. This is where you get a free plug and play kit as well, sort of thing, with the control, which is always good because I'd rather have it wired than wireless, and I'm having to keep buying batteries. So if I can get this open, there we go. This is just a long tube where the inside would be the lead. It's not a normal plastic lead like you get the iPhone chargers and that. It's more of a fabric, which I've heard them sort of leads stop it from getting tangled so much. You obviously got the instruction manual, and then underneath this little like flap in the box, you have all the other instruction manuals and stuff like that. General stuff that comes with it tells you how to set up button mapping and all that sort of stuff, but I will be showing you how to button map and what settings I'm using for the control. So this is the box, everything's back in there. I will now show you the controller, so take my headset out quick. So this is the Xbox One Elite control. You can see this D-pad here, circle D-pad, very much more responsive than the normal D-pad because these diagonals you can actually use better. You've obviously got the inwards caved joystick sort of thing. You've got these 2 configure modes here to switch between. I will be showing you these in a little bit. And then on the back, you've got your hairpin triggers, which I've got 2 on there right now. I've taken the other 2 off, and they're set into different positions. This one's top, this one's bottom. I've also got the ability to turn these hairpin triggers off with these 2 buttons here as well. Don't know whether you can see them little green buttons. And you've also the back. One thing that annoyed me with this control is, obviously it's got batteries, but the battery pack, I don't know whether you can see that properly. the battery pack compartment is actually different to the normal Xbox One battery pack. So I went to put my plug and play kit that I bought from Game into it, and it's different. So I can't use a normal Xbox One plug and play kit, which is alright because they give one to you. So this is the plug and play kit. You can, I don't know if you can see that well, but it's trying to focus on it. It's not focusing. It's more of a fabric. It will stay a bit crinkled. You can see obviously it's crinkled because it was curved, curled up, but it won't tangle so easily with other leads, so that's good. And it's also should be stronger because it's fabric. Obviously you got the sync button in the normal place. It's green though. Yeah, I like this silver going on this control. The buttons are all black and all that. So I will now switch to the front facing, the other facing camera, sorry, and I will show you in the settings. I keep going too far forward. I will show you it in the settings how to change your button mapping and stuff like that, so that you can have better responsive gaming on first person shooters and driving and stuff like that. So I will resume this video in 1 second.
Right, so now time for me to show you guys how to change the configs on your control. So first you want to go obviously to your Xbox Home, you want to go all settings, you want to go down to connect and devices. Update first of all to make sure your control is the most recent version of the software so that it can actually work. Then you want to go down to the button mapping feature. Once you get there, it will tell you you have different, I called my control Elite Maximus, no idea why, but yeah, it will tell you at the time, look, you have different configs on. So I have a normal config for when I'm doing everything else other than first person shooters and driving games, so when I'm just watching YouTube, so I don't accidentally press the back triggers and skip through the video. And then I have my other config with which is the first person shooter config, which which has all my buttons laid out. So for example, there's the Forza's driving down here, which tells you you can use these buttons for this, that and the other. So obviously Halo, they have A and right stick for some reason on the back triggers, the hairpin triggers, which is really weird, I don't know why, but you know, all to their own. So you can obviously create new configurations, which is what you want to do, and then you want to have, you'll get these two here, not first person shooter normal, they'll be called configuration 1 and 2 or something like that. So you want to click on one of them. Obviously you've got button mapping here. What this bit here says is basically you want to click on the first box, it will tell you what button you're changing. So for example, you can go down to the hairpin triggers down here, which are these 4. So I've got my, I'm trying to think now, upper left paddle on, and I've got it set to left trigger. So that means when I press the top left paddle, it aims down sight if I'm playing first person shooter. Obviously if you pick the paddles out of the back of the control, which you can just push them inwards from holding the control and then pull them downwards, they like unhook. They're hooked into the back of the control through magnets, so you can obviously move them from one position to another, obviously. So I've got the top left paddle on, but I've also got the bottom right paddle on, because I just felt it was more comfortable to have one on the top and one on the bottom on the opposite side. So that's what I've done. You can also at this point swap the sticks, so you're looking with your left stick instead of your right and all that sort of stuff. Swap your triggers, so you're aiming with your left and all that, and right. I think that's what people do with PlayStation for some reason, not really sure. But once you've done that, you can obviously go onto your left stick, which is what I've done, and it will tell you how hard you're pushing on the stick. So for example, that's just a light push onto the stick, that's even more, that's more, and that's really hard. So that's like all the way extended. So with this playstyle, you can use your D-pad to change to like instant. I've got mine on instant, so it instantly moves the left stick. Whenever I touch the left stick, it instantly does it. Instead of before, you'd have a little bit of grace on the left or right stick where you can move it and it wouldn't do anything. Now it's instantly responds to the touch of the stick. So when it comes to like Call of Duty, I can literally just tap the stick a little bit to the left and it will move to the left. And it's really good. It's really responsive for gaming, obviously. So yeah. Also, you got the triggers. You can I haven't really played around with this too much. So you can have it so if you press lightly on a trigger instead of pressing really hard like I do, then you can have it so that you don't have to press so hard to fire. You can have a dead zone, so instead of having to press 100% on the trigger for it to work, you can just press 10%, which is like there or something. So you don't have to tap it so quickly or so rapidly, sort of thing. Obviously, vibrations, as it sounds, these are different for each trigger. You can have it set to each trigger, and then the main is the back of the control, rumbles and all that sort of stuff. That's all quite basic, and then the Xbox button gets brighter and stuff like that. I don't really notice a difference, it might just be me, but oh well. So yeah, so that's really all it comes when it comes to configuring your control. Obviously, you've got two configurations which you switch to on the little button in the middle. There's a little like 1-2 button in the middle of your control that you use to change your configuration. So yeah, I hope you guys found this little like unboxing slash guide thing helpful. If you did, it would mean a lot if you liked this video and subscribed. As you can tell, I'm still ill, but oh well. Also, tomorrow, if you're watching this on the 21st of January, tomorrow is a giveaway that will be going for a week before it was settled. So the giveaway will be ending on the 29th of January. So make sure to join that, and the prize in that will be explained tomorrow. So thank you for watching, like and favorite if you did enjoy, subscribe to the comments today, and I will see you next time. Thank you,